recording. I did all that preaching with no recording on for my iPad. I'm so sorry. That lecture was just for you. Okay, Shannon for a blind. You're welcome, Tana. You are welcome. All right. Shannon for a blind. Let's see what's going on. Why are we going in here? I don't know why we're in here for a blind, but we are. Hang on for 1 second. We're going, I think it's like the Scary Forest or something, and the Antiquarian Tarot for your blind. Why? I don't know, but that's where we're going. Let's take a look. The Antiquarian Tarot wanted to come out first, and the Scary Woods or whatever it is coming out next for Shannon's blind. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? What's the pursuit? Pursuit. Light it up. Whoop, whoop. That's light it up. Whoop, whoop. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting cop lights flashing, cop lights flashing. Something's trying to pull you over. Something's trying to pull you over and have you slow down. You love me and had to get another read. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad. Let's see what's going on. What's the whoop, whoop? Pull over, pull over. There's a karmic lesson in store for you. We've got the Six of Wands. You're leaving the rat race, the hurry, hurry, the choppy waters for something smoother. Justice is bringing in something new, and the Queen of Rods is here. This is coming up as you. This is not coming up as you. This is coming up as the lesson or the universe teaching you. So what is the Queen of Wands needing to learn? Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay. Here we go. For the blind. It's like we're getting instructional about leaving the choppy water. Holy shit balls. Okay. Purpose and pursuit. What is the intention of the heart? What is the desire of the heart? What are you wanting to do? And why aren't you talking to trees more? This is very interesting. This one just says purpose, but this is like you could talk with the trees. You could go into the woods and talk with the trees. Wonder is here. And then see is here. There's something about you need to go into the night woods. Something about you going into the night woods would be really super helpful for you. Not sure what that's about, but it is like you need to be talking to the trees. If you're seeing sticks, if you collect sticks and pebbles and things like that, that's great. If you go on a walk and you collect sticks, that will be great also. This is something that's important for you. It's like you talk to the trees, even if you don't go into the trees very often. Even if there isn't woods that you go to, in your mind, there is a distinct tree. Now behind me, over there in that yellow, you can see a tree above, like kind of an angel figure. I don't know if you can see that. That's Stephanie made me that, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous. But there is some meditative places we can go and spaces we can go where we get more peace, and this is where the pillars are. Okay, all right. I don't know if they call it an arbor. It might be called an arbor, but what I'm getting is two trees that are standing tall. The branches go over each other. This is where you go, like you would go in the Justice card, and you would go in the High Priestess energy between these two pillars. This is the homework assignment. You need to go between these two pillars. You need to sit between these two pillars, wherever this is. So in your meditation, go plunk your butt and sit and be. Queen of Wands is the most approachable of the queens. If you're not going and making the time to have your throne, your sitting space sacred, if you're not making the time to do that, you're not going to get infused with fresh new information or with insights, and it's desperately needed. So you're not navigating choppy waters, choppy waters, choppy waters. You need to get into this place of peace to navigate and call forward more peace. It's like you have to do it to get it. Okay, what else is going on? You will see differently. There's a perspective that gets to be seen differently. I'm getting the words, by the light of the silvery moon, and I think that's like some old 50s crooner kind of song. And it feels like something about the silver moon. It doesn't feel like the typical full moon or harvest moon. It feels like silvery moon, whatever that is. Yeah, moon time is important for you, and I don't know that it has to be legislated by the calendar for you. Other people, there's certain moon things and things they do for the moon. No, this is silvery moon, silver threads that are coming through. Also, there's a connection to you in the moon time. There's something about your intuition coming through, and it needs to be allowed to come through a huge way. And wake up, wake up. It's like the forest sprites wants to dance. Nell is tittering. Nell is over here. Nell is one of my guys, and she is giggling her head off. She thinks that By the Light of the Silvery Moon is a funny, funny song. And she's giving me the voice exercise, Mini Mumbling Mice. And it's making midnight music I don't know, something like that. Mighty nice. It's a goofy vocal exercise. She likes that one. She's laughing and laughing. She's squeaking. She's like, she said, yes, it's time for you to go in the forest, go in the woods, dance, dance. You forget to dance, then you got to sit down, plunk, plunk. She's giving me the plunk, plunk. You need to sit down, plunk, plunk. What is this about, Nell? Why does... Because she just spins, she spins so fast her tutu melt. What? Okay, I got it. She's showing me something. She's showing me something about you would dance in the forest and you'd be so busy dancing that your tutu would melt. It's a really, really funny analogy, but that's what she's giving me. It's like you need to sit down, plunk, plunk, like plunk your butt really good. And I was getting before, yes, okay. She's showing me over and over. She's going really fast and plunking between these two trees. It's important for you to sit and get centered between two old trees, two pillars of wisdom, two pillars of grace. In the tarot, you have the gates of fear, which are in the moon card, and you see two pillars there. You have the gates of wisdom in the high priestess card, and then sometimes, like in this one, you'll see it even in the justice card. So this is where you're balancing opposites, where you're in the liminal space, where wisdom comes through, liminal knowledge comes through, where you overcome the shadow with the light, that kind of thing. It's all coming through. This is what I'm getting for your cards. I'm going to show you really quick. There is many energies around you that would love for you to dance and dance, but it's time to plunk. There is none of these that say plunk. This is supposed to be like the scary woods or something like that, and it's always so whimsical and great to me. And the purpose is to get you talking to the trees again. The purpose is to get you rooted, get you grounded. It's why the waters have felt so choppy recently. It's because you have not been grounded enough. So that's what I'm getting coming through. Anything else she needs to know? The Queen of Rods sits on her throne. She is receptive. She doesn't go around all crazy, crazy, crazy doing this, that, and the other. No, she sits there and understands her own power. Then she inspires. That's what I've got. That feels very, very complete. Holy smokes. Nella's still laughing at that stupid Mini Mumbling Mice song. I don't know why that came through. I never know why some of this stuff comes through. But if it comes through, it comes through. So that's what I got for you. So, okay. Let me show you a little bit about what we're doing here. If you're new in the room, here's some of the cards behind me. Some of the cards to the side. Some of the cards to the other side. I love, love, love tarot. Love it. I have tarot and oracle collection that's huge. This is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm doing most days. It's $20 for the blind oracle. That's what you just saw. You get the read you need. Whatever message comes through, whatever my guides want to bring through, comes through. Chad says advice from Nell is touch grass. Yeah, touch grass with your ass. Is that what you were going to say? It's sit down on the grass. $30 is the year ahead. That's usually what I do. 2 in the middle, all 12 months, and clarifiers as we go. You don't ask questions on those. If you want to get a mini or a full, this is how you do it. It's 30 for the mini, 40 for the full. That's where you ask a question and I go snooping and we investigate. And nothing gets sugar-coated here. I don't have time for that shit. I'm too old to sugarcoat and nice. No. Whatever comes through is what comes through. Sometimes people are going to hate the message, but most times it clarifies things a lot for them. So most times I think they actually love it, but I don't always know what's coming through. Whatever comes through, I just get out of the way and let it come through. Specialty reads are the bones, the crystal ball, and the past life. Those are $50. The past life takes a little bit of time. So if you're going to do that, just let me know and just be prepared and you'll want to record that. I'm recording the whole show today. Then I'll upload it to my YouTube channel and you guys can go in and check it out later. Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, that's how you can pay me. The E comes before the I. Double check it because there's lots of people impersonating me. So just double check your spelling on this and then we can get going and do whatever we need to do. Let Kim know what's going on, what you've paid for, and what you want. She helps me keep the list going and it helps me keep my brain on straight so that we can just keep things flowing. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right there. All right. Michelle, you're loving learning about tarot. The other night, Stephanie was teaching you the box 9. Yeah, box 9 is a beautiful one. Now, That one, if you have Lenormand cards also, can be very, very interesting to do. Box 9 is a beautiful, beautiful way to do it. And it's set up like tic-tac-toe. Now, I don't know exactly how Stephanie does hers versus different tarot readers might do it a little bit differently. But sometimes I'll set it up and it's like, if it's this way, I will go past, present, future. And then sometimes you can read it this way. You can read conscious up here, subconscious here, past to the side, future to the side in the current energy line. Just gorgeous ways you can read that. And sometimes when I do it, it will be one particular line that will stand out more than another. So be aware, it will pop through in a good way. You're welcome, Shannon. You're welcome. Oh, goodness. Okay, I was thirsty, guys. So that's what we got going on for today. So let me know if you want to get on the list or if you need paid reading. I'll also show you a little bit about what I got going right now. Is I put my classes on. They're on for $99. And what I have is 15 hours of videos. It's, 15 videos, 3 hours, not 15 hours. 3 hours of videos. And basically, I tell people get a Rider-Waite deck and one other that they really like that calls them where they haven't changed the suits, 55 million names. And if they haven't changed that, then you go in and you look at it. And then I follow it up with 2 Zoom calls. So we get one-on-one time to go over some of your questions that you have, kind of help you get reading and playing with the cards. And if you're playing with the cards and start understanding them and relating with them, pretty soon you're reading them in no time flat. It's really, really fun. You'll be surprised how fast you learn to read. And it's not always memorize, 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 memorize. No, no, no. That's not how it goes. So anyway, those are my commercials. So the commercials are now done. So that's great. Amy, will you see Kevin today? Let's take a look. We'll do a 3-card look at that. This is the Once Upon a Time for Amy. Trust your highest intention, Amy. We will see what the Once Upon a Time Tarot says about that. 3 cards. There's hesitation. I think you're going to be stuck waiting is what I've got. This is somebody that's wanting to go but not going. This is somebody that's seeing on the horizon but still waiting. And this is charging forward from the distance. So I'm getting no. It doesn't mean that you're not in their thoughts or that they're not in your thoughts, but I'm getting no. So that's what I'm getting on that. It feels like somebody is waiting for some reason. So that's what's going on with that. And this is the Once Upon Tarot. Once Upon a Time Tarot. Yeah, it's 100% Angie style. Yeah, there's not going to be frou-frou this, that, frou-frou that. You can argue different styles of tarot, different timings of tarot, different seasons of tarot, different ways tarot came into being or how you read it. But the most important tool in reading tarot is your own intuition. Then you go forward because then the cards start coming alive to you in a huge way. So that's what I do. That's how I teach it. And I think that's how it should be done. And don't get hung up on any one picture. If people tend to like Marseille, they like Marseille. I do Rider-Waite style, but you don't have to be hung up on any one thing. It will unfold to you as you are willing to learn. The cards will start kicking up stuff. And as you're willing to play with the cards and let them engage you and be personally invested in learning what this card is trying to say without worrying when you play with it. If Queen of Wands is being bitchy and she and Queen of Swords are coming up and having a conversation that's bitchy, 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 I'd clear out of that room. If you got the Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords coming at you strong, it's like, ugh. And other times, Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, they've got your back and you're taking on the universe. So it just depends. All right. So let's see what else is going on. All right. That looks like general. Okay, that's just junk. Okay. And cats. What is Ancat saying? I missed something there. I'm sure I missed something. Anne and cats exactly, but you get 100. You do get 100% spice. Okay. I'm not sure that was about. I missed something there. Sorry, Anne and cats. I missed something there, but okay. All right. And if you got other questions, you can ask me other questions. I'll do a couple more micros, and then the paid list is open, so get on it if you want to get a full reading or a big reading or whatever. If you want me to break out the crystal ball or whatever, we can do that. The other day we did Charms by the Pinch, and it was kind of fun. And I don't do that every day, but they are fun. And they kind of read a little bit Lenormand style. And that was super fun when I did that. So let me know what's what. Silvermane said something about just no sugar. So something about that was pinned for a minute. So any more on the bells. Not a huge amount more on the bells. I went back and was looking at like Nell, when she comes in, she's frequently young, like she came in earlier, very, very young. Sometimes she comes in a little bit older, but she had her charm bracelet on in this one particular thing. We were doing the charms and looking at the charms, and she had a bell on. Very much that one stands out to me. It's talking about resonance, and I may end up getting bells for my resonance room because I've got like singing bowls and the guitar or whatever, but it's something about the bells that Nell had on her wrist, and it's something about resonance. There's something about that that needs to come through. I haven't gotten a ton more on that other than I am now paying attention. And it's not the jingle bells or the sleigh bells. It's more like the traditional bell, and it's how it goes. And there's something about the way something might resonate this way inside the bell, you know, the bell, typical bell shape. It goes from one side to the other. So we kind of feel the energy different on one side or the other, and then back to center. Something about that is how we get in alignment and resonate. Oh, I caught you on that one this time, Chad. Got it, about the not sugarcoating things, but you do get 100% spicy. Yeah, sometimes you get more than you bargained for. So that's okay too. That's all right too. So that's what's going on. But yeah, the bells, I don't know. I looked and saw some of the bells that they have to teach and do different chakras, but very, very interesting. It's like a back and a forth interesting thing, and then you resonate. Bells are a summon. I think bells are used as summoning instruments, and also bells are used to clear the air and the energy by a lot of tarot readers, just to change the vibration of what was there before and then open up a fresher line. So that's what I know of them so far. So I probably have some more learning to do on them, because I wasn't raised in a witchy woo-woo kind of a way. I was raised in a very more conservative kind of a way. So a lot of the witchy woo-woo is like me learning or remembering something that I didn't know I knew. So yeah, so that happens a lot. They can open portals. I believe that's true. I believe that's totally true. You can sometimes hear like even like the old school handbells that are really big and gorgeous, and it's like a gong even. They just, the vibration is sent is very clear, very, very clear. I mean, like, why do you think they put them in the top of the church to get everybody's attention all at once? Yeah. We use bells to call attention from the spirit realm. Very interesting. Now, I have a bell downstairs that is this, it's not quite copper. It's it's just metallic, but it's it's got a very metal sound to it. So I haven't brought it up to the resonance room. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I need to, yeah, I need to do that. Okay. So that's something that I get to do this week as homework, is take that bell to the resonance room and see what comes through. Very, very interesting. So it's telling me to encourage you guys to share the live and invite more friends. So I'm getting this message. So share the live, invite more friends, damn it. Tap the hell out of the screen, whatever. Do it, do it, do it. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Oh, I wanted to look at the stained glass tarot a little bit more. I have a lot of homework. Yeah, a lot of homework. A lot of homework. And I wish I could retain more of it faster. I wish I could just like gobble a book and have it all known and accessible, but sometimes it comes out in blips and in spurts, and it's like, all right, this is how it's going to come through. It's how it's going to come through. But whatever is really known is really known, and I really do trust that. When you're meant to know something, you know it, and it comes through. So, yeah. All right, we're going to the stained glass tarot just for fun. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay, we're going to just ask, what is it about the bells? What is it about the bells that Angie needs to learn? Page of Pentacles. Now, this is the one I call the Batman card. This is something where you've learned the skill, learned the talent. This is something, Temperance is coming up again. And the Queen of Coins. I think I think in a past life I knew about these bells thing. I think in a past life I must have known how to do this a little more and how to invite that connection in a little bit differently. Because the page is here saying the student is ready. Then you get the Temperance card right in the middle. Then you get the Queen, who clearly knows this. It's a way of connecting with Earth. It's a way of getting synchronized with whatever's going on, getting grounded and connected with Spirit at the same time for me. So that's what that's coming through as for me. So, yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm sure I must have learned that. Chad saying, yes, you did 100%. I'm sure I must have known it in a past life, but all right, whatever. So sometimes I see flashes of myself in past life, and sometimes I'm not sure what happens, why it flashes across, but there is flashes happening. I'm gonna have to study that deeper. Um, I don't know how to articulate it. It makes me think of old school Pinocchio in a book. The Geppetto character at a workbench, old school. I think there might have been somebody that was teaching me about those. There may have been also an old man that crafted those. I don't know. We'll have to look at those a little bit later. Very, very interesting. We'll have to see what's going on. It's like I can glimpse just a little through this little crack, and I don't get enough. I think the other side will give me information as much as I can handle, but I can't have all of it all at once, even though I want that sometimes. So, yeah. Okay, that's okay. The shutters are closed now. Very interesting. They were related to me somehow. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all on that one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Very exciting. And I'm going to have to ask I'll have to ask my dad. He's got like some of the genealogy that goes way back, and see if he knows of anybody that has done that, or ask people in my mom's line and see what's going on with that. Yeah, see what's going on. So that's what I've got. So, all right, guys, what else you got going on? If you got questions, go ahead and ask. We're doing tarot. We're doing paid readings, and a few, like if you want just a 3-card micro, that's fine. But if you want a paid reading or a blind reading, we're doing those. And I've done my commercial a bajillion times, so you guys know the drill. Let Chad or Kim know. This is how it goes. Yeah, the blind oracle, whatever comes through, comes through. If my guides come through with that, you know I don't tell them no. When my guides come through and bring something through on that, then you get the information, even if it doesn't make sense to me. It'll make sense to you guys. Hey there, Crystal. Hey, hey, hey. So let me know if you want to look at a certain deck or a certain Halloween deck with Halloween and spooky time coming on. I'm just kicking it here right now. What is Mo up to? She's somehow washing out the cubbies behind her. She's always like in this kind of cave area, but there's this cubbies, and I think of like an old school hotel clerk or a librarian, and she's washing out the cubbies. What are you doing? For her, it's like spring cleaning. There's like cobwebs and cubbies, and she's washing out the cubbies. She wants to get rid of like the cobwebs, the dust, the spider webs. She's cleaning. Yeah, fall cleaning. She's doing fall cleaning, and she's stacking up the cobwebs and the spider webs. Why is she doing that? Mo. She's like, yeah, hun, don't bug me, hun. She's doing it. She wants us to be intensely on task of cleaning out whatever this is. Cleaning out the grubbiness. So if you're washing things down at this time, like whether you're washing your front door, whether you're washing your front door or washing out your cubbies, getting rid of the spider webs and cobwebs is important. It invites spirit in. It makes people know that you are prepared for them to come in. There's something about that. There's something about washing the doors and the thresholds. Okay. That's what she's doing. And the cubbies for her is like at her door and at her threshold. No, Chad, she's not. When I read that, ask her if she's making room for new information. She said no, keys. So physical keys. She's making room for new keys of access. So that's how you get the information. But new keys. What are you? Keys and rocks. Keys and crystals. Like the crystal stones. I'm getting like where the heck is that thing? Oh, let me show you. This thing. This is just like a selenite. She's got a bunch of those going in the back. She's tucking those in the back. And then she's tucking in keys. I think that's how she likes information, how she organizes her information. So it's not like just paper, paper, paper. She wants you to know it's not the Post-it notes. It's more solid. She loves the Post-it notes. Michelle, you were going to wash your doors today? Well, okay, then do it. I'm going to have to go wash my door. Phil's going to be like, why are you washing the door? Because I need to wash the door. No, there's something about, okay, there's something about charging the crystals that it helps keys, helps information comes through, helps access, help us unlock things. She's showing me, she's dragging one of these type of rocks out, crystals out. I keep calling them rocks. She's dragging the crystals out, and she's putting a key right next to it. She's putting it on this window ledge near what would be moonlight. I think she wants us to charge that in order to access different information. Hey, Elizabeth, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. Cleaning the door is big magic. Okay. You guys, like Stephanie, I think was raised with much more woo-woo in her parenting, in her mom's relation to the world and that kind of thing. I was not raised with the same. I was raised very conservative. So I'm very woo-woo compared to my family. They probably think, oh, she's gone off the deep end, you know. But I have this woo-woo coming in fits and spurts at kind of strange intervals. So strange you had the urge to wash the doors yesterday and you did. Carol Ann, good on ya. Yeah, good on ya. And Michelle, you're doing some hall cleaning. Yeah. Yeah. But it's me. Yeah, it's me. So it's just, it comes through how it comes through. So some of us come from a line where we knew. Some of us come through a line of, and I'm talking the matriarchal line in general, comes through, but it may have been suppressed or submerged or not spoken of, and it's just little bits and pieces. So however it comes through is however it comes through. Allow it to come through in the way it does. There's bigger things afoot than we know of. We know that for sure. There's always bigger things afoot in the game. So that's what we know. So you get it? Good, good, good. Kim, you think they're the Herkimer diamonds? I don't know if they're Herkimer diamonds. I don't know. We'd have to see. So that's what's going on. But yeah, that's what's going on. Is there anything else going on? I didn't get any brand new tarot decks. But I do like this Golden Wheel Tarot deck, and I like it with, I'll show you some of this, with some of this. So here's the Simplicity Tarot. Just a few of it, okay. And then here's some of the pastel colors from this other Golden Wheel Tarot. And I like them together, so I think I'm going to pair them together fairly soon. So I'll probably do some kind of reading with them pretty soon. So that's kind of a fun one. And then I've been working with the Sacred Hags deck, and that's pretty interesting. So I've been doing some of that and journaling on some of that. I just wish they would have written keywords a little bit more on their cards, so I'm going to have to go through and write all over my tools and stuff like that, which, you guys, just because a deck has the fancy print of a keyword or whatever, don't be afraid to print on your cards or write on your cards. If it helps you understand your tools or reference your tools a little quicker, then do it. That's okay to do. Don't ever be afraid to do that. So it's not like it's a wrong thing. They're your tools. They're your stuff. You make them workable for you. That's important. Elizabeth is doing the same. Hang on. It absolutely gets easier. Okay. You love watching me? Oh, good. I'm glad you learned, Michelle. I'm glad. Today is just kind of a mellow day. So I'm just chill. It's a Saturday. I'm usually not on a Saturday. Usually it's Monday, Wednesday, sometimes a Friday or Saturday, but it just depends. So yeah, we're just kind of kicking it and chatting, but whatever, we can do whatever. So that's what we're doing right now. And other than that, nothing major. There's always something new to learn here. Oh, God, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I think there's always something new to learn, period. I think if you stop learning, that's when you start dying, really. So I think one of the things that I think helped my grandpa, he lived to be like 80-something. And one of the things that helped him was he was always learning, always learning, always learning. Even had like himself signed up for classes in his 80s. So that was crazy. All right, April, a blind. Let's take a look, April. We'll see what's going on. For April for a blind. Give me a second. We'll go in. This one really has been calling me a lot lately. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? Nope, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Well, maybe it is. Nope, it's not. One more, hang on. I want the bigger version of that. Where is it? What do we have here? Okay, this one. All right, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Here we go. April's doing the blind read, Kim. April's doing the blind read. So we're going to take a look and see what's going on for April. I'm going to flash this down. We've got the Rooted Woman cards, and I don't know if this is the Healing Waters cards or what this is anymore. I don't know what that one's called. The tarot cards, I try and remember their names, and I do a pretty good job. The oracles, for some reason, it just leaves. So, all right, for April. It feels like there's been a sense of busyness and attending to many people's needs other than your own, and you guys will hear me preach this till the day I'm, till the day I die. We need to take care of ourselves and do a better job of taking care of ourselves. And it feels like this is the time for you to really, you've got the time in this particular day to do something for yourself. This isn't just coming through as general advice. This is coming through as specific for today. You need to do something for yourself. We've got the card of Rhiannon and the story carrier. This is what's coming through. Then we have older crane woman and initiation. The guardian of the threshold. The cranes signify change. The cranes are at the threshold here. If you think of this in the high priestess type of way, it's huge. And then the initiation. It's time to look up, look up. What is this that needs let go? It feels like something that needs to be seen in order to be let go. Why is this coming through so strong? There's something about the cobwebs in your mind, the bats in the mind, the crazy in the mind. Something about when you were 10 or 11 that distressed you, frustrated you, needs to be let go of. I'm not sure what all of this is, but let go of an old story of how you defined yourself. There's something you're carrying a little bit heavy that was, I'm getting that it was given to you, told to you. Some words were spoken, something like this, when you were about 10 or 11 years old and you've carried them for far too long. Whoever told you these words didn't mean to do the harm that they did with them, whether they were unkind or just ignorant. And I'm not saying that judgmentally. I'm saying unknowing, ignorant, unknowing. Then they didn't know. They didn't mean to do you the damage they did. The story needs to shift so you can carry something different. Okay. Shape shifting again. We're getting the crane and the high priestess coming through. You need to look for long-legged birds. Long-legged birds like cranes, like storks, like flamingos. It's not just the season to look for ghosts. It's also to look for flamingos. I don't know what this is about or why this is coming in this way, but don't misunderstand yourself to be one thing when you're not. There's something coming in where you can understand yourself as bird. Something as bird. Okay. It's when, if you have friends that, especially it seems like if they're girls in high school, if you're tall, you might kind of try and be a little bit smaller. It's like, tall people sometimes duck before the doorway happens. There's something about this, and it needs to be understood that there is something about having the long legs that need to stand strong. There's something about having the long legs that's important. And it's taking care of self in this day. It is about, yes, the stride that you have. No more rush. It's like you need to do a long-legged circle around something. Maybe even just around like your neighborhood or your block, whatever that is. It's a long-legged stride about something. Yeah, do the long-legged stride. It's walking the longer route. This is April. If it comes through and resonates for others, then it comes through and resonates for others. But this is April's. Oh, this is the ancient stones, not the waters. This is dancing with the stones. Now look at how many dancing cranes, dancing crane, dancing crane. Go to the spot that is the place where it will welcome you. Now, in Salt Lake, there used to be a store called the Dancing Crane. It was very like the hippie, trippy metaphysics store. Dancing crane, dancing crane. There's time to change. The long-legged walk becomes your dance. It becomes how you let go of something that is anthem to you. It becomes... April, this is how you let go, is walk the new path, walk a circle and return to self. It's the ancestral message that's coming through. Whoever said the things that were perhaps the unkind, and they didn't mean to be unkind words when you were young, it wasn't meant as unkind. It was their mistake, not any deficit in you. And the ancestors want to come through and say, walk it with the longer stride, walk it with the longer walk. It's how you're going to walk, and it's how you're going to heal. We have live the question. There's something about walking with a cadence and a mantra. Live the question, curiosity, open the mind, and live into it. It says live into it. What I'm getting is if you walk and you're saying a mantra, I am the da-da-da, I am the da-da-da, I am the da-da-da, I am the da-da-da. If you're saying this as you're walking the long-legged walk in your head, I am the da-da-da, or who are the da-da-da, what is the da-da-da, whatever this is, if you're saying this on the long-legged walk, it's going to clarify, tumble down, and help the catharsis happen, help the healing happen. Hagstone, energy shield protection for inner strength is coming through. There's something here, and this is I love this picture. This is huge. We can actually do this. It's not just an idea. It's not just a concept of these cards, but is a human skill, a human way of doing. You can do this shield. You can send healing light in this way as well. This very, very much prismatic rainbow light, you've heard me say before, it's gorgeous. I mean, look at the outer aura of this. This is something you can sometimes catch if you practice seeing auras. You'll sometimes see things like this. Do the walk. Hang on for a minute. As you're walking, there's going to be a right turn. I would challenge you to do this walk and go down. Go down. It's when you do the right turn. It's when you choose to do the right turn. Let go of it. Let go of whatever is the mantra, the stuff that's going on behind you. Let go of what's going on in the past. Make the right turn. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're going to make 4 rights, which is ultimately a circle. But at each right, you're going to switch the mantra. You're going to switch whatever it is you're saying. This is something that helps you step into a different timeline, step into the future. It helps the change happen. It helps the story be carried and let down where it needs to be, and invites the new story to be carried forward. That's beautiful. That's complete. That's what's going on. Holy cow. Holy cow. It makes sense. I'm so glad it makes sense to you. I'm so glad, because sometimes I don't know why I'm getting what I'm getting. And it's not my job to figure it out as much as it is as to just relay. So whatever the information is, that's what I try and do. And that is gorgeous. So this is the Ancient Stones. I think this is Rebecca Campbell. And this is the Rooted Woman. And beautiful, beautiful oracle decks. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that's what I've got. Yeah. So, holy moly. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, I'm going to get some water and then I'll see what's going on. And yeah, my Cash App might be doing a little bit screwy stuff today, guys. It doesn't seem like it's cooperative. Okay. You did do a lot of walking today? Yeah, it makes sense. If it's something you've already done today and I'm telling you to do it, it doesn't mean necessarily you have to do it again today, but I would do it as a practice. I would do it as a practice. Not going out walking to lose weight or what. No, it's like walking your spiritual path, and doing the spiritual walk can be very much where you get it linked into. So anyway, that's what I've got going on. Okay. All right, so I'm trying to catch up a little bit with what's going on here. See what's going on. If you guys want to tap the living out of the screen, great. I'm not sure I'm catching what's going on in here. I'm trying to catch it, guys, but okay, I'm not going to worry about it. If it's gone, it's gone. No worries, no worries. Okay, so all right, let's see what else is going on. So Gloria and Blue Grill. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right, so this is what we got going on. What's next? Okay. See, I see something with Kim and Gloria, but I'm not sure what all that is, so just loop me in. Loop me in if it concerns me. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. So we'll see what's going on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Thanks, Chad. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Like, I'm going to my Cash App thing on my iPad, and it's telling me enter my phone number. And this is the back office stuff that my husband, Phil, always takes care of. He's going to be home later today, and I'll have him look at what's going on with some of this stuff. So it's like, okay. Oh, thanks, Kim. Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great. So whatever it is, I don't know. I guess we've got PayPal and Venmo that are working, but Cash App is being fickle, and I don't know why. So, all right. Have no idea what it's about, but Phil's going to have to fix it. He's getting home later. He's running around in town. Well, not in town. Somewhat locally. He's like probably within 30 or 40 minutes of me from where I'm at right now. And this is his last day before he gets a few days off. Then when he comes home, we'll probably watch some wrestling. And the Steelers are going to play this weekend, I think. So that'll be interesting. So, yeah. April's saying the Cash App links have been a little bit fickle. So, okay. Maybe it's not just me then. That's okay. All right. Yeah. I'll have him take a look at what's going on. But no big deal. No big deal at all. So that happens sometimes. Technology sometimes happens. So, yeah. April Hurst is working if I go to the app. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the links or anything like that. I'm not sure what that's about. So that's kind of odd, but it is what it is right now. So since it's live and we're having technical glitches, we just kind of roll with it. That's what we do. So that's what's happening here. Okay. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So yeah, if you guys got some questions, ask me some questions. If you want to see some interesting decks, you're welcome, April. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah, Kim says we've got you, Ange. It's okay, just breathe. I'm just gonna breathe then. Yeah, aren't they? They are really fun. So the girl that did my nails, I don't think she's had a client like me go in and ask her for crazy nails like this, but it's like, yeah, I wanted them done. I don't know why she chose to do like the green pumpkin, but she did. And she started out with this one. She painted like 3 nails on this side and then 3 on this side, which I've never seen her do. And it was kind of interesting, but it was kind of fun. And then these ones she did. And so there's like, these aren't symmetrical, but the rest of them, I think she likes the symmetry. So this is supposed to be a crystal ball. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very fun. It's like, okay, Halloween nails I generally love. And hopefully they'll last through Halloween. If I have to go get them done, I'll get them done again, but they're super fun. And I've got to get reasonable about, like, I tried to break out my guitar and play my guitar. I tuned it with my nails on. Couldn't believe I was able to do that. But I plunk a guitar rather than play it. And so I was able to tune it, but that was pretty much it. Yeah. Practicing my favorite thing, patience, is so much fun. So much fun. So yeah, I was doing the guitar plunking the other day, and it was fun. It's like I play guitar like I bowl. It's like it's in the gutters a lot. It's like never going to be musically fabulous, but it brings me joy, so I do it anyway. A blind for Gloria. You got it. Okay. I know exactly where we are for Gloria. Hang on. Those are not part of that. That's backwards. Okay. All right. Practical Magic Oracle and Practical Magic Oracle. Both of them called the same thing. That sometimes happens. Like it happened with the Stained Glass Tarot. That there's more than one of those. Okay, so we're going to go in both of these. Gloria for the blind. You're excited for this? Good. I'm excited for this too. Let's see what's going on. I've got the Practical Magic decks in my hand, and the Harry Potter theme song is coming through in the Claire audience. It really is like music box and little tiny, tiny energy coming through that's tinkling, tinkling, tinkling through. It's you getting in tune with your magic in a very different kind of way. Oh, wow. Okay, look. So far we got Blood Moon and Full Moon. Then we got Clear Quartz and Spilled Salt. So give me just a minute. Blood on the Moon is destiny. Full Moon is talking about control. Okay. Then here we have in this one, the Clear Quartz, and it's talking about divine connections and what is sitting like right on my desk. Like, I'm kidding you not. Look at this. So this Clear Quartz connection for you, if you don't have Clear Quartz in your house, it's time to get some. And it's maybe even time for it to either be cleansed or get a new one. This one would be great instrument of skywriting, but it's also carving. It's carving the sigils, carving the sigils. What? I'm getting carving the sigils in a circle is something important for you. Now, this isn't something I know, but this is what's coming through. Carve the sigils in a circle that's big enough for you to stand in. This can be done in a very, very private way. It doesn't have to be like you're out in your backyard butt naked, but it pretty much is an initiatory type of ceremony where you're carving the sigils in a circle, standing like the star card in tarot, very much standing ready to receive. And then Spilled Salt. This is release. This is release. This is like the 4 directions are coming through. There should be salt here, salt here, salt here, salt here. So the circle is here, salt, 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 salt. So you're getting the round circle, and a line of salt on each of those directions is going to allow you to release something from the past. I would have this kind of a rock in that circle with you. You can write the words in the air that will let you cut cords, release ties that are binding you too long, open up new portals that you want to bring information in. Ask for a very specific guide. If it were me, I would ask my guide Lucy to be there, but whatever guide it is that you work with, ask for that specific guide to be there with you in relaying information, bringing information down, amplifying the information and the knowledge that you already have. That's coming through in a huge, huge way. Now I want to go to the other deck and see what's coming through, because this is quite huge. I'm really astonished that this came through. All right, what else? There's 2 opportunities for moon work this month for you. This feels like very much October moon work for you. 2 opportunities to do this. What else is coming in? This one wants to come up. Rewild your life. Okay. Set boundaries. Take action. New beginning. Okay. This is you reacquainting yourself with you again. We've got rewild your life. And this is like, I don't know if that term rewild your life is going to make sense, but what it's doing is inviting your authenticity, your wild nature, your undomesticated, wild and free spirit to be more present in your life again in a huge, huge way. It's got the Wolf Princess here. There's an old book called Women Who Run with the Wolves. It's a great book. You can probably get it at the library these days. It's got a lot in it. Really, really good. Author is Sarah Pinkola Estes. Really, really good. I love the story of Skeleton Woman in there. Do your research on that. Check it out. It rewild your life. Okay, set boundaries. In honoring your authentic self, in doing the rituals, the ceremonies, the things that are good for your soul, you declare to the universe who you are in a way that is core to you, essence to you. Not prescribed and described by, you know, this, that, and the other, but what is core to you? There's a sort of truth that needs to come through in a big, big way. This is coming through with that download. It's coming through with that clear quartz information, coming through with the download. It's coming through big, big, big. It's asking you to take action on a more regular basis. This is something, the first part that I got of this felt like more initiatory. So like this kind of stuff feels more initiatory. This is saying take action on a regular basis. This is asking you to prepare a plan to know the truth of who you are, prepare a plan to act in a different way, to walk in a different path than you have been walking, or in a more determinate path, more determined path, more purposeful path than you have. New beginnings. It's time to do this, time to do this. You've got Lady of Air coming through with all of these butterflies around. Love, love, love seeing that. I mean, how would I not love that? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous right there. Gorgeous. Anything else coming through? Yeah, this is coming through. This is the one that I told you have one spirit guide, one particular in there that's coming through. And again, this is echoing that quite strongly. Anything else? Yeah, I want to go to the littles. Let some of the glam come off of this. Slap some of the pretty off is what I would say. It doesn't have to be pretty, perfect. Everything. There's so much beauty in, wow. Roxy's in the house. Roxy is one of my counsel that I told you guys about the other day. She's not usually in the tarot rooms. Roxy is making her presence known here. She is older. Don't let the societal definition of beauty tell you what your beauty is. It's deeper. It runs way deeper than that. Very, very much deeper. She's the one that reminds me of Willie Nelson. Very, very weathered. Understand your beauty once again. Understand the depth of it. It's more than the lines on your face. It's more than the scars on your ass. It has to do with the sway of the hip. The way you walk, your walk is important for you, young lady. She wants to have this come through, that the way you walk your walk is important for you. It has to be authentic in what you're doing. This is Roxy coming through. Okay. Let your face be weathered. If you've survived the storms, then good on you, kiddo. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. This is saying blood bond and connections. There are connections that run deep and they're ancestral and they're deep. They're as deep as the lines on my face, she says. There's connections that run through your lineage that want to teach you. There's people on your council that want to teach you. Let it be authentic to you. Let your beauty be authentic to you. Let your scars be honored. You've earned them. They're there for a reason. They're there also as echoes. She and I are debating on this one for a minute. As what you see me debating. Some people will take the birthmarks as scars. Some people believe that your birthmarks are signs from past lives. If you have birthmarks, those kinds of things. Scars also are echoes or maps of where we've lived, how we've lived, and they help us remember a thing. Whether it's a scar from when we were a kid and we fell down or whatever it is, it's to help us remember that time. It's not meant to mar. It's meant to have an imprint of memory. The skin that heals over a scar knits itself together stronger, and it is not without purpose for you to know this information, that you are stronger than what you thought. You are stronger than your scars. You're deeper than the beauty that is the external. And when it's really deep, it just amplifies. It just amplifies from the heart right out there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Queen of Wands energy is coming through again. Queen of Wands energy is really interesting energy. She's the one that's inspirational, and she's considered like the most sensual of the queens. She's very, very earthy, even though she's got the fiery energy. She sits like a dude. She'll sit with her legs apart. She sits ready, and she is approachable. She's very connected with the earthiness of her, and she doesn't mind the connection of the earthiness. She knows the sway of her hips is what I'm getting. Anything else? No. The salt that's going to be releasing is to help you release old beliefs about your scars, about anything from stretch marks to scars to wrinkles, to let it go. All this external physical definition needs to be let go so the beauty can come through and come through with more illumination. That's what I've got. That's complete. Holy smokes. That was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. Holy cow. I love that. Yeah, that's the Practical Magic Oracle. And this is the Practical Magic Oracle. And this is the Practical Magic Oracle. I think they both go by the same name on that particular one. So absolutely gorgeous. So, and they're doing the sequel to that show. So maybe it's a little bit of margarita time too. I don't know. So that's what I got for you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me get a little bit of water and then we'll see what's going on. 1 second. You understood, Roxy? Excellent. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, you guys. Oh my gosh. I did not expect her to be on my council. And I did not expect her to be in with the guides today. Typically, the 4 that are here, usually the 4 that are here. But yeah. Oh, thanks. Many, many hugs. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Chad's asking if you've cleaned and charged any quartz lately, because that came through so strongly. And it might be very much time to do that. It might be, or get a new hunk of it altogether. So yeah, maybe it's time to go to the rock shop and get a new hunk of quartz that calls you, and then get it cleansed and have it be for that occasion. So yeah, holy cow. That's what's going on. Okay. You'll buy a new one? Okay. All right. All right. Hey there, is that Brandy? Or is that Crystal? I think that's Crystal. But it could be Brandy. You guys, I will forever get those two, the Enchanted Sage and Esoteric Designs, because they both categories with a capital E. It's Brandy. Okay. Was Crystal in her earlier? I think she was. I know you guys. I know you always come through together. Like if I had a party with you guys, you would come over and I would forever know. But I am telling you, holy cow, you guys come in so frequently and I see capital E, capital E, capital E. It's like, ah. And Phil just laughs because I do that like with McDonald's. I do that with 7-Eleven. So it's like something about their energies has got to be similar. So I don't know what that is, but all right. Bree, can you ask, what does it mean to have a wild bird fly into your home and land on yourself? I would think that means that the divine is trying to get your attention in a big, huge way. The birds can come by and leave us messages, or we can ask the divine, and sometimes our passed over relatives will send messages through the birds to us. But to have one just land right on you, if something like a bird, like I had a butterfly land on me when we went to the butterfly thing, and it just stayed with me for a long time. But if it lands on you, then it's trying to bring the message, and it's usually trying to bring the message from the other side. Esoteric Designs. Yeah, that would like throw me for a loop. There's a lot to keep track of, and the scroll goes by and it's like I'm looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up. But yeah, so sometimes it will get a little bit mixed. But Enchanted Sage is Brandy. So yeah. So the bird, I don't know what kind of bird it was, but you were sleeping and woke you up just landing on you. Who's on the other side that wants to get your attention is what I'm curious about. I'm very curious about that. Some people used to think birds in the house were like a bad thing and a bad thing. It's a sparrow. There's a Dolly song that is has the lyric, it's called Eagle When She Flies, but she's a sparrow when she's broken, she's an eagle when she flies, are the lyrics that are coming through. There's something about you needing rest, something about you needing to take care of yourself coming through on that, and allow yourself your sparrow moments. You don't always have to be fierce, fierce, fierce. Sparrows are like the little tiny underestimated builders of the universe. They build their nests, and they're considered common, but they're beautiful, and they do a huge amount of work, a huge amount of good. Chad's saying good fortune. Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous song that Dolly wrote, and it was years ago, but it's gorgeous. So yeah, that's what I would take from that. If you've got people that are on the other side, like if you've got people that are on the other side trying to get your attention, I would be looking to that, and I'd be looking for sparrows in the next couple of days too. See what they're doing, observe what they're actually doing. They may not all be flying in your house, but they might be in your line of sight, or they might be coming through even on different things, like maybe you're furniture shopping and all this pillow with sparrows or birds on it are coming through. I mean, that kind of crazy can come through, and the ancestors sometimes try and get our attention that way. It's wild, but that's sometimes how they do. So yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else on the list for right now? Because if there is, I'm happy to do some readings. If not, maybe I need to give Phil a call and say, what is going on with this? But he's working, so I'm not going to bug him right now. So they've been around the yard more lately. Yeah. I would also take a look at what you're trying to build that is comes together a little bit at a time. Think about like sparrows and birds when they're collecting twigs and branches and yarn and string and feathers to build their nest, What are they trying to shore up? What are you trying to shore up in your home? I would look for those kind of lessons as well. And just know that you don't have to do it all at once, a little bit by bit. Okay? All right. Well, if there's nothing else on this, then I might just do a collective and then we'll kind of sign off. It's what I'm thinking. So let's be doing that, I think. We'll do one more collective. We'll do it in the stained glass tarot. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. All right, so let's do a collective. Let's see what's going on in stained glass tarot. I'm being reminded of the song God Bless the Outcast whenever I'm carrying these cards, particularly these. They're giving me, or God Help the Outcast. There's something about the way we can get so judgmental in society when we don't mean to be so judgmental. It's not necessary. The quick fire, rapid fire judgment that sometimes when we're triggered, we tend to do can be let go of. There's something that it comes through a little bit deeper. Queen of Pentacles is coming through. Now, we just saw the Queen of Pentacles. I had the red edged deck before because I have duplicates of this. We just saw her in this one. We just saw her. Let me see if I can pull her from the top. I can't. I must have thrown her to the bottom. But we just saw her a few minutes ago coming through. And it's like she's the one that has all the security, all the confidence, all the knowing of her self-worth, knowing what's going on in her own pantry, knowing everything she has and can offer. And she is not, although she's great at business, doesn't mean she's selfish. So when we are judging something, it doesn't serve others. If we are called upon to share, do what you can when you can. If you share, you get more. That kind of thing happens. Some people are blessed with different fortune and blessings. Yeah, that song is just loud in here. It ends up with the sentiment that I thought we all were children of God. And this is the thing. The people that have less are no lesser gifts to the universe. Gifts from the universe. They're here to teach us too. We all have different, and there but for the grace of God go many of us. So this Queen of Pentacles is telling us to share, to open the cupboards, open the pantries, share. Don't have the judgment be there. Understand what it is. Know your worth. Know your value. When you feel like you're on the outside, you're not as outside as you think. You need to share and offer more, even when we feel humbled, even when we feel like we don't have a lot. We should offer and share more. Queen of Swords is coming through. Holding up the truth here. She has truth as the judgment. She gets misunderstood because she judges and she discerns. And she is not judgy. She's discerning. She knows truth, recognizes truth, and honors it. This is what we are learning to do. There's a stretch. A big stretch and a yielding in the song that's da-da-da, coming through. And then they go to this octave change. There's a stretch. for us to allow our voice to move forward, to be carried forward, and for allowing the other voices in as well. It allows there to be more harmony, more unity coming through in the world. This needs to be allowed. All the voices need to be heard. A choir isn't composed of just one star singer, nor has it ever been meant to be so. In modern times, we get a little bit thrown for a loop on that stuff. But we've got these two queens coming in, and they're beautiful together. Really, really beautiful together. I don't know if you can see them. That's how they're gorgeous. The feminine energy of the truth of your own value, the truth of your own worth, of sharing with others, of being discerning rather than judgy. It's important. What else is coming through? It's important if you can help your fellow person, your fellow man, woman, whatever. If you can help someone out today, do. And sometimes we aren't even going out of our house. Sometimes it's reaching out with a phone call. Sometimes it's just checking in on somebody. Sometimes it's a text that they are remembered. They've not been forgotten. They haven't been abandoned. Sometimes it's reaching out in that way that's huge. Okay, what else is going on? The Fool, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. The Fool, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. There's something that needs to be the new start. The Three of Wands, there's this waiting, this expectancy, this waiting for the ship to come in. And this one's coming in with a little bit of that upside down energy, coming in a little bit sideways. Even though it fell upside down, it feels more sideways than upside down. It's like something, sometimes our egos give us a little bit of a problem. We inspire others, we talk to others, but we sometimes don't reach out as much as we should. This one's great at leading. He's a great, great leader. However, he's not good at the close-up relationships. And we're being asked today to do some close-up work on this. Some close-up work. It's important. I don't know why it's important, but it helps connect us with what is coming in. Helps the ships come in faster. These connections are important. Those that feel outcast and forgotten need shored up today. If you can do nothing more than send light from wherever you're at, then do it. Those that feel forgotten are having a real hardship, whether it's somebody that's emotionally having a hardship that isn't having a physical one, or somebody that's really having physical craziness like the hurricanes. What we can do is help amplify and lift the light by spending time and emotional intention towards giving to other in whatever way. In whatever way your soul dictates to do, then do it. Anything else? The cathedrals needn't be so cold. There is this feeling of religiosity and coldness that does not need to be there, because there's some things in various religions that are good teachings and some things where people have gotten a little bit wacko. It's not to be judging. The whole spirit, the whole reason that religion was formed is to connect mankind with God in whatever way they thought was right at the time, or they thought was appropriate. We each have to do that work for ourselves. The cathedrals can be cold. The spirit is meant to be warm. We've got the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the Empress. Oh, wow, look at this. The Emperor and the Knight of Wands and the Empress. And the Empress is watching these fools. If you don't know, there's a change going on within the patriarchy, and the Divine Feminine is making her presence known. I don't know where you've been, because the Divine Feminine is making her presence known. In the tarot, she's number 3, the Emperor's number 4. She is more necessary at this time than rules and regulations and old structures and old buildings that have been outgrown. The warmth of the flame of the spirit wants to be allowed through. There's a portal, a period of time where this is happening and it's being amplified. And rather than piling on of criticism or trolls, you know, like some people do on the internet, no, this is a time to pile on by adding inspiration, 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 adding light. This is something that is part of the Divine Feminine mandate. Add more light, bring more light, lift each other, be kind to each other, reach out, offer warmth to each other, whether it's a smile or to carry somebody's bag of groceries, or whether it's just words that are calming. You guys know what it is. You know how to do this. It helps break down some of that coldness. It helps invite people to return to their senses in some ways, or to return to a feeling of being valued again, instead of just so harshly criticized. There needs to be a more coming together. Very much come together right now. Yeah. That's what we're getting. That's what's going out for the collective, guys. Now, I know you guys hear me kind of preach the same thing over and over and over, but when we get reminded of this each day, we need to do what we can in each day to actually do this work. Some people will be doing it in different ways. Some people will be doing different tarot stuff or different spiritual stuff. Doesn't matter. If we are continuing to hold on and to hold up what we can of our fellow man, if we can continue to extend love or grace or feeling of compassion towards our fellow man, we're doing our bit. And sometimes it's just a reminder that this is what we need to be doing. We need to be doing it more and more and more. It helps anchor in the divine feminine. And that's, some of us are called to do that. And that's what we get to do. That's what I'm getting coming through. It's our job to warm the cathedral. Like when you see just the cold stone of the cathedral, you don't see the beauty of the light. When you see people that have, like, I wasn't raised Catholic, but I think it's a Catholic thing, and they go and light a candle, and they're lighting a candle for this saint or that saint or whatever, and you see a bunch of candles lit, it does warm it up. When we offer up prayers for each other, when we offer up compassion for each other, it helps warm it up. And this is what needs to be done. We need to have a little bit more warmth and compassion for each other. That just can't be stated any more clearly. We need to let our ego get out of the way. We need to reach out. This is a day of outreach. This is a day of, it's important to reach out to others. That's what I'm getting. That feels very, very complete. Other than that, it'd just be me repeating the same thing, but that's what's coming through. And it came through huge, huge, huge. So that's what we've got. So that's what I've got for you today, folks. I don't know if there's anything else. Hey there, Tess. I don't know if there's anything else on the list or not, but it was so much fun. You are welcome, Chad. You're welcome. Thank you guys for being here and for letting me do this so often. I love doing this. I love, love, love doing this. This is what I'm holding down, my little piece of the universe with my little tarot library back here. And I'll keep holding it down. And I might get on with Phil. He'll be home today, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm sure we'll be doing a show at some point, but I don't know exactly when or what. Usually I'm on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11. So I'll let you know if there's anything else going on. Kim's saying there's nothing else on the list. So if that's clear, then I'll probably, your ears started ringing so loud. Yeah, the Disney version, or Peter Hollins did a beautiful, if you haven't seen it, he did a God Help the Outcast, whatever, and it's so harmonically beautiful. Oh my gosh. Brilliant, brilliant version of that song. So yeah, anyway, and you could probably find that on YouTube and just give it a listen. It's gorgeous. I'll be playing it after I get done with this, but yeah, that's what's going on for today, guys. So thank you for being here. Big hugs and love. Mwah. Take care, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. See you later, guys. Bye.